I want to show you the place where I spent the night. What a beautiful thing. And a young American couple approached who live on a boat, and here we are with Darby and Benjamin. Hello, who live on a boat.
I love, mate.
At this very moment, we just reached 50,000 kilometers for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new video on Viajar Vale la Pena. I'm Andy, and Cynthia and I have been traveling from Argentina to the United States. I'll be traveling solo in a 1960 estanciera after Cynthia stayed in Argentina, ending our 7-year journey together. I just really wanted to experience it. In the previous video, I said goodbye to the Angels of Pebble Hills, to the whole area, this beautiful place, this city. I ran out of gas, but we found a beautiful solution. And in today's video, I'm already ready to start traveling the roads heading north. I'm going to stick to the beach, and from there I'll head up, but before hitting the road. How nice it is to start the morning like this. Well, with 49,889 kilometers, we start our trip heading to the coast, heading north. How excited am I to leave early in the morning? I already prepared my mate, and I brought a little coffee for the road. I think today we're going to visit some truly amazing places. Honestly, Los Angeles is a city that fascinates me. It fascinates me. In fact, I calculated how many kilometers I have to do each week to get to Alaska in the first days of July. And I have to do 260 kilometers per week. In Los Angeles, I stayed for a week, so last week, I didn't make any progress in kilometers. This week, I want to make up for it. But also, many nice things happened that I enjoyed, like going with the flow of events. I met Hernan and Sonia, wonderful folks from Entre Rios living in the United States. They're great. Hernan was a huge help with electrical problems, the solar panel, and the lights. He's brilliant. Sonia made an amazing meal. The kids ride bikes, and one of the kids gave me a bike helmet, which is awesome. The little piece I was missing, and 2 little plastic tools that you use if the tire is flat to take out the tube and all that. Yesterday I bought the pump, so today is gonna be the day when I'll try to see if I can fix the bike, the flat tire, whatever it is. I met with Martin, Meili, Pablo, and Andrea, Argentinians living here. They cooked a pork shoulder in the pan. The Super Bowl, an incredible event in the United States, was amazing to watch. And I also met Edna and Olivia, 2 Guatemalan ladies, beautiful, wonderful, who asked me not to go out. In the video, a picture of them. They said I could shower at their place, which I always need to do. So we went to take a shower, I came out all clean and fresh, and then we went to have Italian food for dinner. No, it was something amazing. I loved Los Angeles, I really loved it, and all these things made me stay longer than I had planned. This week I'm going to make up the miles I need to do. So we cross these little mountains, we end up at the beach, and we go for it. I was also remembering the geniuses, Luis and Pedro, Mexicans, who have an amazing food truck when we started talking about the trip and everything. They love what I'm doing.
It's a carne asada burrito and a shrimp taco. I invited you to eat because I admire your journey and what you're doing. And well, it's something fun.
Thank you so much for the good vibes, I really appreciate it. What? How beautiful Los Angeles is, thank you so much. But look at this beautiful landscape, please. Arriving at the beach, but through an entire area of impressive mountains, we went through a little tunnel. I love tunnels. I don't know why, but it gives me such an amazing feeling to be going underneath
A mountain.
Please. What a beautiful place. Quarter mile ahead, turnout. I need to pull over due to several cars behind me. Turnouts are spots where slow vehicles can pull over to allow other cars to pass. Please examine this location. What a beautiful landscape. Here's the turnout. I pull over here and the cars go by, please. I took advantage of the turnout to stop and get out to admire this place, which I think is just amazing. The mountains are so tall, crossing right along the edge. The estanciera here, it had gone off this. Let's go down to our spot. They had told me that the coastal route was spectacular, but even where I started today seems incredible. Turn at the little curve. And these impressive green fields, you can see in the background, behind all of this, you can see the sea. Well, this day started beautifully in the morning and continued with wind on the road. I went into a few little places and none of them could get to the beach, and I reached a spot called Duna Point. The parking space there is very limited. The cold is incredible. Did you see the wind that picked up? No, it's really cold. I wanted to get out here to see what the place was like, but look at what's ahead. In fact, double-parked cars are waiting for everything, so today definitely won't be the day I reach the California coast. But I'm going to find a place to sleep and we'll continue tomorrow. Road. Good morning. I want to show you the place where I spent the night. On the side of the road, there's a little exit, mountains, and a view of the sea. Please, what could be more beautiful? The wind has calmed down now, but since yesterday afternoon and all night, there was a very strong wind that was moving. But the moon was there. It wasn't even halfway. It was brightly lit with a lot of light. Unlike here, where there's nothing around, you could see the little lights from the houses down there. It looked amazing. The sound of the sea barely reaches you, it doesn't even get to you. It was spectacular. Look at how the sun is starting to shine on that side of the mountain, and the clouds in the back, because it's kind of cloudy in Ingis, but it's amazing. Last night I really needed this little device, a gas tube to give off heat because it was really cold. I occasionally turned it on and it quickly heated the place. Now I'm preparing to make coffee without guidance to begin my day. Well, apparently this journey along this route, which goes along the coast, is going to be marked by bad weather. Now it got really dark, let's see how the rest of the day goes, but the route is beautiful. So today I have to make it at least to Oxnard, which is about 40 or 50 kilometers. Because when I was making breakfast, I ran out of gas in our little stove, so I'm going to go refill it. Fortunately, I had purchased some small canisters that I use for the little device to heat things up in here. And I used the same one to cook, thanks to a small stove gifted by the guys from Presidiendo El Conejo Blanco, along with some sleeping bags and some beautiful things that they left at Hernan and Sonia's house in Los Angeles. I managed to have breakfast, but it seems like it's going to rain. A heavy rain started. I had to pull over to the side of the road. I took the opportunity to eat something. The sun came out right away. Look at this! It clears up, it rains, it clears up, it rains. Now the road I'm traveling on, the sun, the green color, it's amazing. It looks perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't realize a super special moment, really special, on this trip that I had been waiting for a long time. But in the last stretch, I forgot. At this very moment, we just reached 50,000 kilometers of travel, 50,004 kilometers, an impressive thing. Man, I can't believe it. From Argentina to the United States, 50,000 kilometers, and there are many more kilometers to come because I have this goal of 260 kilometers per week to reach Alaska in the first days of July. Well, something very nice just happened. First, I was celebrating the 50,000 kilometers I just told you about, and second, I was watching YouTube videos. Because I have the bike, this one that's got a flat tire, to see how to change them. Because they have different valves, this one and this one, which are different. And a lovely young American couple who live on a boat came over. They invited me to come in, take a shower, and get familiar with the place. They were really nice. So today I'm taking a shower and I'm going to meet a couple of guys who live on a boat. I just took a quick shower. Oh, beautiful. Yes, I'm getting small marks. I'm entering the house, but it's not a conventional house. I want to show it to you. I can't believe I'm here. This is a boat, and here we are with Darby and Benjamin. Hi. I was in the van, they came over, we started talking, and they asked if I wanted to take a shower or something. Of course, I said yes. Yes, obviously. They made me food and gave me a full tour of their small house. Honestly, they're amazing guys who live on a boat. What's it like to live on a boat? How does it feel?
It's really nice when there's no wind, when it's calm.
How long have you been living here?
4 years, and it's like an apartment on the water.
Actually, honestly, it's beautiful. I couldn't believe how much space there was. Can we take a look at it? Take a little tour? Of course,
Do you want me to close the door? No,
Actually, no, because that way you can see...
Can keep it, yes. Why doesn't it look like a ship?
What do you mean it doesn't? Look, Sipa is a ship. My dear, it's a ship. Yes, it's a ship. Turns out there's the living room, this one, which is spectacular. A room over there, another room over there, a bathroom. How long did we say it was?
About 37 feet.
37 feet?
11 meters.
11 meters, that one. What model of boat? Do you know?
Yes.
Yes.
O'Day Center, cockpit.
I didn't understand anything. I didn't understand anything, Law. The boat is truly beautiful and gorgeous. They reside on this amazing vessel where they prepared food and welcomed me with dinner. So I want to thank them for taking the time to stop and invite me, to let me take a shower, to talk and to share. Thank you for visiting us and sharing your stories. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, didn't you mention, mate? Well, not now.
And one thing that's gonna catch your attention is, look what they have here. Yerba mate, who drinks mate out of the two of you? Me, both of us, me? And from where? And from where? Since when do you like mate?
I found it in Argentina, And since this age, I love mate.
Did you guys travel to Argentina as backpackers? Yes. In what year? Around when?
2016.
That's it. And you made it all the way to Ushuaia? Yes, he told me that on the trails they were going to hike, whenever they saw Argentinians resting, everyone would start drinking mate. From there, it caught everyone's attention. Check this out, they have yerba mate on the boat. It's really impressive. Honestly, that's great, that's great.
I have good taste.
Well, what's happening with the weather here in this part of California is impressive. It's been raining for about 2 days now. Sometimes hard, then the sun comes out, then it rains again, and so on. Today it started with a few drops, then the sun came out spectacularly. I said it's going to dry everything up and it's going to be great. I'm finally going to be able to enjoy the beach. I just got here, which is a public beach, let's say, a state beach. A storm broke out.
So strong.
But so strong it stopped the silence and began. It started to hail, little white balls like this, stronger and stronger, stronger and stronger. It's nice, I stopped recording it, take some pictures. Well, good, great, stop. It looks like the sun is going to come out. Silence. Much bigger hail stars, some fatter balls. The cars were desperate. An old car drove by, trying to find shelter under the trees. I had parked under a little tree, and the people were telling me that it's not the season when it should be raining. Everyone is very surprised by this strange weather. What I like is that in the weather app on my phone, it shows me the amount of millimeters that will fall per hour. How long until the rain stops? And it works in an amazing way. Now it tells me that in about 10 or 12 minutes it will stop. Let's see. This weather is quite impressive. I'm going to take this chance to prepare a meal, and naturally this calls for a small basket. Well, 12 minutes have passed since the app said the rain was going to stop. And look, the rain not only stopped, just like the app said. Well, what's falling is just a little bit, and some of it is coming from the trees too. In this area, we're down here, but the sun is coming out. Take a look at this. I was saying that's right. Hail forms when raindrops that come with the heat of the sun pass through very cold currents. That's where hail forms. These changes in the weather. Look at the sun now, just a few minutes after the hail stopped. Those changes are what cause hail. I can't believe it. California, what happened? I wanted to enjoy the state beach I'm at. For just $5, you can spend the whole day at the park, which offers bathrooms, picnic tables, and access to the sandy beach on the other side. Here, everything is wet right now, but I hope it stays like this, clear and nice. So we can go out for a walk and use the bicycle. The mountain peaks in the background woke up covered in snow. It was like something out of a beautiful, incredible movie. And today the bike isn't here, because yesterday while I was at the park, I met Victor. He watches our videos here on the channel, and he has a garage with everything we need. Victor, you're a genius and a great guy for inviting me to check out the bike's flat tire issue. Thank you so much for the invitation. You're a champ. What did you have waiting for me? Tell me, what do you have over there? With some little breads here. Almond, apple, a coffee. Honestly, a total genius. So, well, I was already asking questions about the seed, about the changes, different things. And now he's showing me how we're going to check that the camera is in good condition. And to him, we're going to put the little leg on, right? Yes, now that it's ready, we're going to put the little leg on. I'll show you his bike. It looks like a spaceship. And here's the coffee and bread rolls. You really outdid yourself, Victor. And here we were also able to remove the one that got stuck here, and we're going to place the last cup. Alright, is this solved too? Nothing? It's all good now. Is it done? Yeah, you know what? Is it more stable now? Well, Victor, honestly, what we did was amazing. The bike is fixed. The flat tire is repaired. Yeah, what else did we do? We greased it. We greased the whole system, the chain and everything. Yeah, the tire cap, we went out to test it. We adjusted the noise the brake was making. The brake. No. A real show, honestly. Victor, thank you. A pleasure. How many coffees did we have? Were there espressos? What name will we book the room under? Thank you for the good vibes and for inviting me over. Good luck with the arrangements. Much appreciated. But this day doesn't end so quickly because I have to rush off to the beach.
Because
Hernan and Sonia are coming. Total geniuses from Los Angeles. And they're going to give me a hand with some electrical stuff. They're coming from Los Angeles, they said. We're on our way to fix some things on the van. Today is all about repairs and improvements for the vehicle. Alright, and with some mate in hand, let me introduce you to the amazing Sonia and the brilliant Hernan. Very experienced people, total pros from around here. We're waiting with some mate, Hernan. Well, I'm helping him with the electrical part. I'm showing him, let's say, how things are, what needs to be fixed. He traveled from Los Angeles to help me with the solar panel. A true legend. What? Sonia? Who came? Sonia is the first one. She makes some amazing mate, and she's the one who tells us, hey, check this part, look here, right? Of course. We're good. Let's see how we finish this. Apparently, 5 minutes later, 8 minutes later, the technician has some news. The issue had been that this connector here.
The contact element inside was pushed back, so it wasn't making contact, so it had to be put back in place.
Fit back in. Did you hear how he talks technically about the contact element?
So at this moment, did you already realize that power exists?
Let's try here. A lot of technical talk. A lot of technical talk, but if this doesn't work, we're going to be in trouble. If it doesn't work, we're going to look bad.
Renatito, look.
Blue light and everything. Look, let me see.
Six years of college paid off.
They paid the price. They paid the price. That's huge. 6 years of college. Come on, Universidad Tecnológica Nacional Paraná, Entre Rios. Look at that, sneaking in some advertising. Yes, of course, Paraná. We have to charge the university for the plug. Well, that's great, Renan. From now on, I have a solar panel again. The chubby guy has the solar panel now, which is nice. All that remains is for the guy grilling over there, which smells amazing, to invite us. Then we're all set. Did you bring a fork and knife? Yes, I did.
No, it's up in here. Is that new? Yes, ready but functional.
Very good.
I don't blame you. I love it too. Should we go to Jay Leno's neighborhood in Burbank?
Where?
Jay Leno?
No.
Jay Leno is a comedian, and he collects all kinds of cars. Ah, there are people like that.
On the show, he brings your car and makes videos for 30 minutes. Videos for 30 minutes. Minutes. And he puts young people on the show. Yes, young people. Yes, young people. Yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, all is ready and set. Solar panel charging pedal for the bicycle. Inspection of El Chorongo. What's it called? The dynamo, the alternator. No, the voltage regulator. He was checking that the dynamo charges properly. How many kilometers did you travel to get here? How many kilometers? 150 kilometers is quite a lot. I really want to thank you all, but we've been drinking, mate, so we've all been relaxed on the way. It's important, and we have to thank the Universidad Tecnológica Nacional of Paraná for all the education it gave to Hernan. Thank you very much. Hugs, Andy. Have a good trip. I hope we see each other soon and that you win. We were doing fine up to that point. A pleasure. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a good trip. Well, and maybe we'll find you in Alaska. Who knows? Do you guys want to go over there? Of course, of course. Look, I get there quickly, I estimate. 3 weeks. The plane told me it was 4 hours. Would you pick us up at the airport? Well, guys, thank you very much. Such good vibes, what a beautiful day, and so many things we're fixing, solving, and getting ready to continue the trip. But it's been raining a lot these days. We've had some very unusual storms, and I was able to get a cover to protect the bike. Since I have the support pipe, I need to make a small hole for it to fit, so I'll make a small cut. Hernan suggested I burn the edges, so it stays that way. If this works, it's already an amazing day, and I'm going to finish it off by wrapping it around once. The bicycle would look like this, and you hold it from this small spot where the hole is located. The little cut turned out great after measuring. I'm calling it a day. With a ride on the bike, taking advantage of the fact that it's not raining today. At least it's not raining right now. Yeah, hey, now that's it. Well, honestly, I can't believe everything that happened in this video. From saying goodbye to Los Angeles, arriving at the beach, watching the sunrise from an amazing viewpoint, getting to this place, getting caught in the rain, and having to stay still. Because the little car has windshield wipers and the whole system is set up. That motor has burned out and been fixed repeatedly, but it keeps breaking down. Well, right now it's not working. It's something I want to fix soon, but for now, it's not working. Since it rained for 5 days, I stayed here in Oxnard. I met wonderful people, Darby, Benjamin, who live on the boat, and Hernan and Sonia, who helped me with the solar panel. Victor helped me with many things, including the bike and cups. In the end, every cloud has a silver lining. It rained. I had to stay, and I experienced things that I really enjoyed, and that made the trip more comfortable, more pleasant. Now look at the cover, let me show you. There's the little hole, and the cover turned out amazing. It was great because it rained last night. Even the bike is protected, which is really impressive. I'm ready to hit the road after 5 days of rain. Today I'm heading out to keep racking up miles on my way to Alaska. Thank you for joining me on this part of the journey. I'm sending you all a big hug, and I'll see you in the next video.